Hello, this is a quick video to show you how to turn the corners on the Celtic Knot Star. So these are the 3 pinholes that consist of the turning point for the star, and these are the ones that I'm going to be showing you how to work. Now just bear in mind I've blown up my pattern, so my thread doesn't fit my pattern, but I wanted you to be able to see the thread and the pinholes. And the other thing that I haven't included, just to make it quick, is the gimp thread, which is usually over here on the left. So my work is over on the left and I'm coming over to this pin here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work this pin and back down to this one and then to this one. So that's 3 pins as normal. So I'm just going to slide all my pairs over, and this particular bit is worked in half stitch. So there's my half stitch. So that is the pin before, and now I'm going back to the other side, and obviously on the left hand side you will be working your gimp thread if you've chosen to put one in. It's not compulsory. Makes it sound like it's a bit like school, isn't it? Okay, so this is my first pinhole, and you can see that you've got 2 sets of lines coming to it, one on the downward journey and one on the once you turn the corner, the other trail. So they both sides of these trails share the same pin. So what I'm going to do on the first one is I'm going to work through all my pairs and pin up as normal. So that's the first one done. Now this end pair I'm going to put over here because I'm going to leave this pair out. I'm not going to be working it on the next pin. So now I work back to the left, following my zigzag line, pin up. So now I'm coming to the next pin down, so I'm going to half stitch just through 3 pairs, because this pair here is the last pair is being left out on that pin. So I've half stitched through 3 pairs. I'm going to pin up, and this time I'm going to leave out the next pair. So I've got, I will have 2 pins with a pair coming from each pin. So now I'm going to go back to the left, pin up. Now this pin on the inside is actually going to be worked the same as these ones, but in theory you're not leaving a pair out. So I'm going to work it as normal the first time I use it, pin up, then I'm going to come back out, and this time I'm working on the very point, the very tip. So then I'm going to come back through and I'm going to half stitch the both pairs, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that pin out, this pin here, nudge these loops just slightly away and pin up between these 2. So you don't want to try and pin up and catch these 2 loops, you're just going to nudge them slightly. So I've taken the pin out, and you can see they automatically move out a bit, and then I'm going to pin up, and then I'm going to half stitch back to the other side, so, and pin up. So now I need to turn my pillow around, so just bear with me while I do that, because I want to make sure I can still you can still see me. So I'm just turning my pillow around. Now one of the things that lace makers tend to do is they leave their pillows behind quite frequently. So if you're working anything that isn't straight down, you will find if you're working a circle like any of the angels, you need to turn your pillow quite regularly. Okay, so I've done that last pin here. So now my zigzag line takes me to this middle pin of the 3, where I've left another pair out here. So I'm going to half stitch through all my pairs and take through, so I've half stitched through 2 pairs and I'm going to half stitch through my 3rd one. Then I'm going to again take the pin out and pin up in between the 2 pairs and just nudge that original loop away. And now I'm going to half stitch back to the other side, pin up, and now, so now we've got 3 pairs back in our trail. I'm going to now go all the way across because my zigzag line goes all the way from this pin down to this pin. So I'm going to half stitch through my 3 that are already back in the trail and the 4th pair. And then I'm going to take the pin out, nudge the threads away a little bit and pin up in my between my 2 pairs as you do normally. And then you're ready to carry on with your half stitching back down your new trail on the other side. Now this method will create some holes, as you can see. I'm just going to pin this up and close it so you can see. There we are. So there's my half stitch all carrying on, and you will see that this method creates these 2 little decorative holes here, which will be the same on every point if you do your joining this method. I hope that now explains how to turn the corner on the points of the star.